Hey guys, Charles the Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class animated universe Motormaster. So, here he is in his cab alt mode, and yeah, now before we take a look at Motormaster himself, let's take a look at the packaging he comes in. So yeah, here it is. It's same format as the other Legacy United stuff, but now we just got Motormaster right here on the front in his truck cab alt mode. And yeah, so we got the Legacy United logo, Voyager class. Let me turn down the brightness just a little bit. And yeah, here's where it has his name and Transformers, all this right here, and here's the logo at the top. On this side, you get Motormaster right here. He looks really happy, as you can tell. And yeah, and here he is, like a extend shot of him right there. As always, really nice artwork. And yeah, here's kind of the main art for this line. Here's the back, just all this right here, 25 steps, get some product shots right here, 40 years, and all this right down here. And here's the bottom. And that is pretty much it for the packaging. So, just roll Motormaster right back onto the review table. And yeah, as you can tell, this one, I would say I didn't expect, but there were listings of it several months back. Well, honestly, it made seeing the listing kind of made me a bit surprised, but at the same time not, because as you can obviously tell right here, Motormaster, specifically the animated one, is a pretty much entire redeco and of the Legacy United animated Optimus Prime that we got earlier this year. The only difference is the head, but everything else remains the same. So, except for the colorization for the plastic and paint. But yeah, still really cool. We got this guy. The reason at the same time it was kind of unexpected is because this guy is kind of more of a, in terms at least in animated, kind of more of a lesser known character. In general, Motormaster is not that well known, but yeah, it's still cool that we got this one right here, because I think the only other animated Motormaster figure we got, which was like 15-16 years ago, I believe was at BotCon. It was an exclusive, and of course, as typical with those BotCon exclusives, they cost a fortune. I don't know if they still do today, I wouldn't doubt it, but yeah, now we flash forward to 2024, and we got a regular mainline release, just based on the Legacy United interpretation of the Optimus Motormaster design. Yeah, let's take a close-up look here at the details. Really nice. I love that kind of sort of limish green that they use for the headlights throughout. You got nice purple and black plastic too, and you get translucent purple for the windshields, so that's nice. And you get, I'm not sure if I pointed this out in the on the Optimus review, but you can see windshield wipers molded right there. I think that's pretty nice. And you get some gunmetal gray paint right here for the side windows, and just little ports so you can store any accessories. And here's the back, and just as with the Optimus one, this is the only kind of ugly part, because you kind of have the feet just slapped right in the back here, so yeah, but it's not too bad. And here's the other side, pretty much identical to the side we just saw before, just reverse pretty much. Here is the bottom, mostly all purple, and here's the back, and finally here's the top right here of the main section of the cab. And as you can see, he comes with the exact same flasher accessory as Optimus, except this time instead of having blue clear plastic on this side and red clear plastic on this side, you just got this is both purple, and it's gunmetal gray right here in place of red. So yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it there for the details. So yeah, now just as with Optimus Prime, he comes with an Iron John axe right here. It's the exact same one. In fact, I can bring that one right in here. As you can see, at least mold wise it's the same, but the colors have obviously changed. Yeah, and if you notice on the Optimus axe, it does the same thing right here, and that is the hilt extends right there. So that's mostly for robot mode. For alt mode, you just kind of close that up and then store it on his back. There's a peg right here, and there's like 2 holes in his feet, so you could store it there, or you could probably put it somewhere on the side, but that, wouldn't look too great. Or you could put it on the top, whichever works best for you. Let me just make sure there's nowhere else. I don't think so. So yeah, you can, but yeah, me personally, definitely best to just put it like this. Because, I mean, while that definitely doesn't scream robots in disguise, it's probably the one that blends in the most. So, yeah. Go ahead and move this. Oh, come on, it's all stuck here. Now it's destroying the alt mode. Alright, let me close this back in. And there we go. Now let me just kind of show off the back right here, because I think that looks pretty cool. The detailing. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much it there for the accessories. So yeah, let's get right down to the robot mode size comparisons, and we'll just do one here with Optimus, since they're basically the same mold. If you want to see this guy practically compared with some other figures I did a while back with this guy, check out my review for Legacy United Optimus Prime. But as typical with redecos, I just kind of keep it to simply the original use of the mold. And yeah, here they are together, and I say they look pretty nice. So yeah. Alright, and that's pretty much it there for the alt mode. So let's get right down to the transformation, and I'll go pretty quick on this. I'm not going into as much detail because, I already did that on the Optimus review. But, I'll still do a step-by-step. So first you just want to flip up the feet, then detach the shin pieces. And there we go. You can do the same thing on this side. And there we go, so just pop that off. And there we go. So then after that, you just want to disconnect the legs right here. There's like a sliding peg right there. So yeah, and then just kind of clip this into place. And then after that, just flip this all the way up. And there we go. And then finally, just kind of just unextend the ankles right there. And yeah, just do the same on this side. And there we go. So now we got the legs done. Now for the torso. So starting off, just want to kind of pop out the wheel sections, and at the same time untab I guess the hood of the cab. I don't know how to describe it, the roof more so. And I mentioned this on the Optimus review, same thing with this guy. You could just leave the flasher pieces on, or piece on, even during transformation, because it's not really necessary for robot mode as much. So, you can sit perfectly on there, and you wouldn't even really have any qualms with that, I guess, if you're transforming him. But anyways, so yeah, then after that, just untab the front windshield section right here. Kind of looks like the Ender Dragon a little bit for Minecraft. But yeah, and then so yeah, just flip this back, and then after that, just untab the forearms from the shoulders or the biceps, and do the same thing right here. And then after that, you just want to flip out the fists and just close up that section. Do the same thing on this side, and there we go. And hey, there he is. There's the man. So after that, you just want to just flip down this section here. Well, it's kind of hard to do now. Yeah, so you gotta do like that. Actually, first, you just want to swivel around the abdomen section. And then from there, you can just kind of bring this up, and then kind of bring this down, and at the same time, oh yeah, you have to untab this from somewhere in there. It's kind of hard to see. And there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, why weren't those opening? Yeah, I will say this is the most fiddly part of the transformation. It was on Optimus, and it still is on Motormaster, but We'll get through it. So yeah. So there's these two tabs right here, and it should go into like one of those holes up there. And no, it doesn't really stand. But there are tabs right here and there. As you can see on the sides that go into these holes right here, or at least I think. I'm not sure. That's the thing with this guy. There's like wherever you think there's gonna be a tab, it turns out it's not there. Okay, no, that does line up there. So that's cool. There we go. So that keeps that together, and yeah, and that untab. That's the problem. This guy untabs pretty easily. And then yeah, then next you just want to close up the chest section. There's like these two, or actually no, there's tabs right here and there, and those should tab in somewhere. I can't see. Oh, actually no, right here. There's like these little nudges here that go into those slits. So you just want to kind of put pressure on that, not too much. You don't want to break it off. But there you go. And finally, here's the back section. So just gotta make sure this is angled enough. As you can see right here, there's these kind of slanted posts right there, or not posts, slots, and you just want to make sure that these tabs right here line up. And takes a little effort to do. You have to make sure this is all correctly positioned. But once you get in, it should tab in, but it won't work. Hold on a sec, guys. Alright, I got that all fixed up. Yeah, what happened was that these kind of side pieces kind of got undone a little bit, so that threw everything off. But yeah, so finally what you want to do here is just move down the arms, and this keeps coming off, but once you got that all done, there you guys have Motormaster in his robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, just as with Prime, he does look pretty stellar. Yeah. Anyways, so let's take a close-up look here at the head sculpt. Really nice. You can see his teeth too, which is a rare thing for Transformer toys, especially like in these, you know, kind of more mainline figures, you know, like Legacy, Studio Series, etc. But yeah, very nice. You know, that kind of toxic waste looking green there. Let's see if it kind of goes in the dark. It's kind of hard to tell because I got a ring light. I don't know. That's perfect for Halloween, you know, coming up this month. And yeah, not a lot of paint. I mean, well, there is here for the forearms. Well, that's nice. And I get a Decepticon logo tampographed right here on his left shoulder. Well, that's pretty neat. And here's the back, nice and clean. Still has that very animated looking proportions to it, even if it's not as weird looking. But yeah, and that's pretty much it there for the details. So, so for articulation, it's pretty much the exact same as on Optimus Prime. I mean, the only thing you'll notice that's different is probably how this guy's head moves, which isn't really any different. It's just kind of the range of it, you know, since it's a different shape. But yeah, it can wiggle the head around, it can look side to side. It can look up that far because there's like a little hinge thing right there, so it can look down that much. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Not often you see Transformers that are able, you know, just to look down, because sometimes it's cluttered in the way. So your shoulders can move outwards that far and can rotate a full 360. It does have a bicep swivel right there and a double bend at the elbow, and wrist swivel, that's on the ball joint. He does have a waist swivel, and his legs can kick up this far and back that far. Then they can move outwards that much. Thighs do swivel, knees do bend that much, and the ankles do pivot, and the feet can, if you untab it right here, they can move back and forth. So yeah, pretty nice. It's literally the same stuff we saw in Optimus, which ain't a shocker because, I mean, you know, it's the same old, you know, so nothing's gonna really change except for, you know, this guy's head and the colors. But yeah. So anyways, yeah, now for accessories, you know, this guy's axe right here, you can extend that, and you can attach it right into his hand. And you want to make sure it gets in at least one of these little tight spots, as you can see right here. There's like plastic that's slightly wider circumference-wise right here and then right here. That's what will fit perfectly into his hand, because otherwise it would be a little loose in there. But it's really tight. I mean, I think that was the same case for Optimus, but it seems like really tight on this guy. Like, I'm afraid this thing's gonna snap someday, which it might, but we'll see. Time will tell. But yeah, all you need to know is that this does fit in his hand. I'm not gonna go any further just in case. But yeah, but I have gotten in there before. It's just kind of a little harder to do on camera because, you know, I have to have my arms around the camera here, and yeah. So yeah. Now, anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Areas with Optimus. And yeah, again, they do look pretty nice together here. I'm not sure if we saw these two on screen together, but significant, you know, because they're the same body type essentially, just different heads and different colorization. But yeah, it's still pretty cool owning both of these, especially Motormaster, since, you know, he was figure-wise a pretty rare character, so at least for the animated continuity. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. Again, if you want to see more comparisons with this mold, just check out my review for Optimus. And yeah, that's pretty much it there for the robot mode size comparisons. So there you guys have my review for the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class animated universe Motormaster. And yeah, I gotta say, you know, if you're a fan of this design of Motormaster and wanted at least one figure of him in your lifetime, that's much easier to get than the one from BotCon or whatever. Then yeah, definitely highly recommend you pick it up. And you know, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's not much new stuff, you could, aside from the head and the color scheme, which is expected, but it does pull off pretty nice. I mean, you know, it'd be nice if maybe you had a bit more paint on the legs instead of just purple, but you know, I guess that's just how it was on the animation model. But you know, but yeah, I'd say overall he looks really, really nice. And you know, just like with Prime, nice solid figure too. And yeah, not much new to say here from Optimus, but yeah, just go get it if you can. If you're a Motormaster fan, or an animated fan, or an animated Motormaster fan, yeah. So anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So yeah, anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.